so those eggs are on day 58 today, and today is actually July 4th, so I got some 4th of July babies, which is awesome. Three of them have pipped, so let's go ahead and get them out and cut the rest of them and check them all out, and hopefully we got some really nice, bright orange and really cool looking snakes. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and, since they all tucked their head back in, I guess let's go ahead and open up the ones that I already know have pipped. Looks like this one's just getting ready to, actually. He hasn't came out yet, but these three here have all came out already, and I already know this one's a clone. So let's go ahead and take these two out first, then we'll do that one, then we'll do that one, and then we'll do these three. So let's go ahead and do this one right here. Let's see what we got going on here. Like I said, these are on these are on day 57 or 58, sorry, and it is July 4th. So got a lot of movement going on in there. Oh, I think we got a hurricane clone. That looks sweet. Oh yeah, definitely just off that pattern. Oh yeah, look at that. I don't know how well that's going to show up. That is sweet. I would say, I don't know, it's got eye stripes on it though. That might not be a clone. That might be a, maybe an OD Fire Hurricane? I'm not, it's got some eye stripes on it, so it might not be, it's got to be a clone with that pattern though. That is insane looking. It's definitely a hurricane. For sure. Yeah, it's definitely got some eye stripes to it. How bright that head is, I'd say it's got to be Fire or OD. I don't know, that looks like a, that might be a clone. Like, it's got eye stripes, but it's just how, that's crazy. That thing is sick looking. I can't wait to see that one come out. Wow, that's cool shit looking. I don't know, that might be like a super OD maybe. I don't know. If I had to guess, I'd say it's just maybe an OD Fire Hurricane clone. That is sweet looking though. Let's see what this one here looks like. Okay. Oh, there's definitely orange in this one. Oh, that one's definitely got Orange Dream and Enchi going on in this. I would say that's a super, if I had to guess, that's a super OD Enchi, maybe Fire. I mean, that, I don't know how well that orange is sticking up on that dorsal right there, but that is bright. How much the pattern is kind of wonked out but connected like that, I'd say it's definitely probably Enchi. That thing is just so bright, so cool looking. So I'd say definitely super OD, definitely Enchi, probably Fire too. That is crazy looking. ahead and put him back in. Alright, let's go ahead and cut this one. I know that one's a clone already just from the head I seen on it earlier, so. Well, I've only cut 2 eggs so far, and I'm really liking what they're looking like. That first one is amazing. That thing looks awesome. I don't know if these are showing up. This guy started to pip, but he didn't quite come out. I wonder if maybe his teeth broke off and he wasn't quite able to get a good enough cut in there. Three of these eggs were very deflated, and the other ones are not really deflated much at all. Again, I'm not really sure why that kind of happens, but let's see what we got here. Definitely cut a vein on there. Oh, it's kind of hard to tell with this guy. Gonna come right out though and say hi. See if I can cut a little bit more. You can poke your head back in there. Definitely Orange Dream. I'd say probably Hurricane, just based off of these couple patterns right here. Maybe a Super OD, maybe Fire. It's gonna be kind of hard to tell. I've never actually hatched Enchi, Orange Dream, Fire, or Hurricane, let alone in combos. But these guys are super orange and super bright. The orange on that second one I cut kind of looks like it's the same brightness of orange this one's got going on. But I don't know. Oh, that one's definitely a clone. So I think this one is an Orange Dream, Fire, Hurricane clone. This one I think is a Super OD, Enchi, Fire clone. I think this one is a Super OD, Hurricane. It's definitely not a clone with them eye stripes, but it's definitely a I'd say Super OD, maybe Fire, Hurricane. That thing is sweet looking too. I can't wait till these guys come out. Oh, there that one's coming out on his own again. At least I thought you were a clone when I seen you earlier. Maybe you weren't. It definitely look like it had some eye stripes there, but both of those clones have eye stripes on them, so but they're definitely clones. This guy cut the heck out of this egg. He's got like 15 cuts everywhere going on here. Definitely OD or Super OD again. Say probably Enchi. This one might not be a clone. I mean, actually, with that dorsal, I'd say it looks like a clone, but he's got eye stripes. That one might be a Super OD, Enchi, Fire clone. I don't know if it's got Hurricane in it. That thing is crazy looking too, though. Look at that, how bright that is. Oh, that might have Hurricane in it too. This might be a Super Orange Dream, Fire, maybe Hurricane, clone, Enchi, maybe. That's just so bright. That is crazy looking. But it's got eye stripes, so I don't think it's a clone. It's got a little bit of a yellow mark right on the tip of its nose right there. I don't know if that's showing up. That thing is wild looking too. It's got kind of a clone pattern to it, but it's got eye stripes. So does that one. Let me grab a couple paper towels. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't hatched any of these genes all together. I guess I should have looked more into it to see if Super ODs or Enchis kind of keep the eye stripe on a clone. But like that one's got an eye stripe on it, but it's got to be a clone. I mean, just the way that pattern was, it's definitely not a straight Hurricane. But, alright, let's go ahead and cut this one here. These guys here haven't even started pipping yet. I'm liking what I've got so far. It looks like everything's got OD in it. A couple have got Hurricane. I think his head was getting ready to poke out of there right there. Like maybe another Enchi. Again, that's crazy pattern again. Really, really orange. It's got to be Enchi or Orange Dream, maybe Super. It's really hard to tell with this one. I'm only seeing part of it. Oh, his head's right there in the middle. I don't really want to mess with these guys too much. I say that in all my videos, and I end up doing it anyways. But yeah, I mean, he's super bright, super yellow, a lot of orange. That pattern makes me want to say clown, but I don't know. Thing's pretty wild looking. Alright, got two more. This will be my first clutch that I've ever gotten where I've had all the eggs come out fertile, and all of them have made it through if everything goes good with all these. I've had a few clutches where I've had slugs. I've had a few clutches where all the eggs look good, they candled good, and then like a couple weeks in, or a couple months, or like a month in, they'd start one or two of them would start going bad. So, yeah. See, like this one ain't. This one has not deflated at all. It's weird how some of them do and some of them don't. I really don't get that. I think it's just how it is. But alright, we got two more here. Let's hopefully get some more. The whole reason I wanted this clutch and actually two other clutches I'm going to make is because I really wanted to see a Super OD Hurricane. Obviously I can get a lot more out of that with this clutch. The other two clutches, the best I could hit on them would be a Super OD Fire Hurricane Het clone. And then obviously I can get Enchi and Super Enchi and all that in this one. So this clutch will definitely be a little bit nicer than them other ones, but we'll definitely trying to get that Super OD Hurricane. I honestly think I definitely got it in this clutch already. But we'll see. Cut a vein on this guy here. Oops. That's definitely an Enchi, definitely a clone. If I had to guess, I would say this is a Super Enchi clone. Maybe with OD in it. There's a little bit of orange coloring on the dorsal, but if I had to guess, this is definitely a Super a Super Enchi. So I think that's the first one of these I've hit, just because it's almost, there's like no pattern like at all. Yeah, it's just got the dorsal spots. So I'd say Super Enchi clone, maybe OD, maybe Super OD. I'll have to tell when he comes out. But I mean, this snake's pretty much purely no pattern other than the dorsal, and then you got the head pattern on it. So that thing's pretty cool. Got to see a Super OD on there. That'll be neat to see that one come out for sure. This guy, he's gonna end up losing all of his goo. I tip you a little bit here, buddy. I cut your hole. There we go. I cut you open a little bit more. That one's crazy looking. Yeah, that one's I'd say Super OD, maybe Hurricane. I don't know. They're all going to have to come out so I can get a better look at them. But I definitely think that very first one we cut is an Orange Dream Fire Maybe. Well, it's either an Orange Dream or a Fire or an Orange Dream Fire Hurricane Clown for sure. I'll grab some more paper towels here real quick. But alrighty, let's get the last one cut out of here. I know this is going to be a whole video from start to finish again, so I'm going to try to hurry this up a little bit. I know it's going to be long, but I'm really excited about this clutch here. And after seeing these babies, these things are freaking wild. One more egg to cut. Let's hopefully get another. I don't know if we've gotten the all gene one yet. Maybe we can get lucky and get the all gene one. That last one, that's possible. I mean, the super Enchi might have taken over, and you just can't see the Hurricane or the super OD in it. It's hard to say. Definitely don't think this one's like the first one. Oh wow, that one's got a real bright head. That one's like a pale white blushed head. I didn't really look at it enough there. Shoot, I think this might, that tail pad right there, it's like, it almost looks hypo. I wonder if this is a super Orange Dream, super Enchi clone, maybe not clone. I didn't see the head before it tucked it back in. It does get an eye stripe, it looks like. So this might just be a super Enchi, super Orange Dream. It's got the orange tint to it there on the dorsal. It's super bright. It's got like no pattern, so I'd say it's super Enchi for sure. And it's got, I don't know, it's got a, oh, it's a clone. It's got a clone head stamp on there. It's just kind of got a hit. It's got kind of a, yeah, I don't know if that's going to show up. It's definitely a clone. So, I don't know if that one's got Hurricane in it, but it's definitely a super, I'd say a super, at minimum, that one's a super Enchi clown. Probably Orange Dream. I have no idea if it's got Hurricane in it or not. But, yeah, some of these are pretty freaking wild looking, like this guy right here. I mean, just look how bright that is, how orange it is. I think he's definitely got super OD in him. I think this one's a Orange Dream Fire Hurricane. That one's probably an Enchi Orange Dream clone, maybe. That one's got cool, like fangs looking. Look at that nose on that one. Oh, it's definitely a clone now that I'm seeing the head. Look at the head on that guy. But I don't know if that's gonna show up. Look at those. He's got like two little fangs going down the tip of his nose. That thing is cool as heck looking. Tongue flickering already. Let's put you back in here, buddy. I don't want to stress you out too much. You're cool. Look, you're like periscoping. You just come out of the egg. Look at you. That thing is wild looking. That is a neat looking head stamp. It's almost got like Shrek ears coming out the back corners there with fangs on the front. So we definitely got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clowns. We got five clowns out of 7 eggs with a het to visual pairing. So we definitely hit the odds on the clown, I'd say. That is nuts. But yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get these back in the incubator. My one camera looks like it's about ready to die on me. So this was the whole clutch from start to finish. Again, this was a male Orange Dream Enchi Hurricane clone paired to a female Orange Dream Enchi Fire Het clone. And it looks like I got some freaking amazing odds here. Like this little guy right here is just cool as heck looking. Super bright, super orange colored. So definitely gonna have to wait till they come out to get a better idea if they've got super OD or not. I'm probably gonna need some help IDing them, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the cover back on them and put them back in the incubator until they can come out on their own. Alright, so as you can see, the OD Enchi Hurricane Clown Clutch have all shed out. I actually thought I pulled most of them out yesterday, but it looks like a lot more have shed again, so I must not have gotten them all out. Let's take a look at them and we'll put them away. I've been actually trying to ID these for the last few days. Been really kind of struggling with OD and Enchi. So like this one right here, I do believe to be a Super Enchi, maybe Orange Dream Clown. It's kind of still on question if it's a Super Enchi or if it's just a regular Enchi. The reason I'm thinking it's OD is it's not going to show up on camera, but the orange at the bottom right here is pretty bright. But that could also just be from the Enchi as well. But this is a very nice looking, at minimum, Enchi clown, but I do believe it to be a Super Enchi clown. Go ahead and, well, I'm just going to go ahead and put them in their tub. Since there's so many of them in here, it'd be easier so I don't have to get some of them confused, because a couple of these actually look fairly similar to each other. So go ahead and put these away. I've already got all their tubs set up. So this guy here, or girl, I'm not sure what they are yet, is actually kind of looking pale, almost like this one hasn't shed yet. I'm not sure. Well, this is obviously a Hurricane Clown. I don't know how well it's showing up on camera, but his head is very orangish, bright colored, and like down to about right here on the dorsal's got a nice orange color. The alien heads are actually very bright as well. So at minimum, this one is a Hurricane Clown with the orange tint. I would say it's got Orange Dream. And with how bright these alien heads are, I would say it's got fire too. I mean, the dorsal's pretty dark throughout the back, but the head is very, very bright. The pattern's very bright, so definitely a Hurricane Clown. And then it's either got Orange Dream or fire in it, or both. But this is a very nice looking animal. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put him away. I'll probably give him a little bit of extra water in his tub, just because his head's got, almost looks like there's some shed still on it, but I feel like they've all shed out by now. I feel like I've pulled out like 20 sheds. Like, it must have been like half pieces that I thought were full ones. But I'll go ahead and put him away, or her. I really like that pattern on just a straight Hurricane Clown like that. I'm going to do this bright one like later towards the end, just so I can kind of give you an idea. See if I can get them all separated out here. They're all very, very connected to each other. So this was a Orange Dream Enchi Hurricane Clown male to an Orange Dream Enchi Fire Het Clown, and I hit 6 out of 7 being visual clown, so I got really good odds on the clown. Man, why do they all like to stick together so much? I don't want to separate. They've been balled up like since they came out of the egg. They will not unball each other. Alright. So, come on. Struggling here. Okay, so I want to separate this one, and then these two I got here. So I want to show these off because they've got a lot of the same genes in them, but there's obviously something else going on in them too. And I'm not sure if it's OD or if it's fire or if it's super OD. Finally got them separated out there. So this one right here, which I think is really cool looking, is obviously is obviously a Enchi Hurricane clone. I mean, that pattern is crazy wonky, so it's definitely not just a straight Hurricane clone, and that would be the Enchi that's wonkying that up. So again, this is an Enchi Hurricane clone at minimum. And then these two, I believe, are the same, but as you can see, they are so much brighter, and the dorsal is so much oranger. So I think these three, so these three right here is an Enchi Hurricane clone. And then I think these two I got in my hand here are Enchi Hurricane clones that either have fire, OD, or super OD mixed in with them. We'll get a little bit better look at these three. This one's kind of balled up. But I mean, with that pattern, it's definitely Enchi. It's definitely Hurricane. That's obviously a clone. It's got them like Shrek ears going on too, which I think is really cool that I've gotten with all these. But just the amount of color difference between these is pretty obvious. So it's definitely got something else going on in there. And then I believe these two are the exact same. They're both pretty much almost the exact same looking snake. Both Hurricanes, Enchis, clowns, and then whatever it is fire, or if it's super OD. It might just be, I mean, with how bright the pattern is on the inside with these alien heads, I'd say it's got fire in it. And just how much brighter the overall snake is. But it also could be OD or it could be super OD. Now that I'm looking at these, the one right here has actually got a lot brighter dorsal than the other one does. A lot brighter dorsal, actually. So I am honestly thinking this one might have something that this one doesn't. So this one might be like an Enchi Hurricane clone fire, and this one maybe OD, and then this one might be a super orange dream Enchi fire Hurricane clone, because it's definitely a lot brighter. Like even the alien heads are brighter on this one. I don't know how well it's showing up. I didn't actually notice that until just now looking at these, so that's hard to say. Either this is just an Orange Dream Fire Enchi Hurricane clone, and this is an Enchi Fire Hurricane clone, or this one's got OD and fire, and this has got super OD and fire. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm really not sure about these two. But yeah, these are definitely some really nice bright. I mean, look how bright that is. Definitely some darkerness here. So I'm going to go ahead and put these two away. I'm going to have to look into these more. I thought these were both the same, but now that I'm looking at them better, they're definitely got an extra gene floating around in this one here. So I'm going to go ahead and put these two away. Okay, and again, this one here is just what I think is an Orange Dream or a Enchi Hurricane clone. You can see it's so much darker than them other two that I just put away, but it's got some crazy pattern on it. This thing is really actually nice looking. The dorsal, instead of being that bright orange color like in them other two, it's more of like a burgundy, like reddish, like red tint to it. It's got the Shrek ears on it. This is a really neat looking snake. Really like it. This is the one that has those little fangs coming off the tip of its nose that I seen when it was in the egg. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one away. Okay, and then we got these next two here. This one, I believe to be a super OD Hurricane at minimum, which is what I wanted out of this clutch and the other ones is what I really wanted to see. I don't know how well that's showing up, but it has got a heck of an orange tint in all the alien heads. And then obviously the dorsal is just super orange. Like, it's probably not showing very good on video there, but the head has got a real nice orange tint. Like, this is what I wanted to make. This is what I wanted to see. It's very possibly got Enchi in it as well, just because how connected, like, that whole alien head is there. You got a lot of the banding going on, but I have seen a lot of Hurricanes that got that too. But this thing is just crazy looking. I mean, that I hope that shows up. That orange in this thing is wicked. That thing is sweet looking. But alright, I'm going to go ahead and put this guy away. Trying to make this part quick, because I know the rest of this video is going to be really long. So, these are all filled up there. So, put him down here. Knock the camera over. Alright, then this last one here. I don't know if you could tell when they were all in here together, but this one is ridiculously bright compared to the rest of them. So it's obviously a clone. I do not believe it has Hurricane in it. When this snake was actually in the egg, I actually thought it had hypo in it, because this back end of the tail looks so gray looking, where the black is just kind of like turned like hypo looking right there. It don't look black, it looks like a grayish silver. But with how bright this snake is, and the color on it, and the pattern, and from looking up on Morph Market, I want to say that this is at minimum a super OD clown. With how bright the pattern is on the inside, I want to say it's fire, because of how bright it is, and then the fact that it's got like the hypo look to it. I mean, just like, look how blushed that head is. I mean, this looks like a, and honestly, like, I haven't looked them up yet, but in my opinion, what a super OD DG hypo clown would probably look like, just because it's just so bright and so clean from the super OD that it looks desert ghost. The fire's giving it like a hypo kind of look to it, which is kind of nuts. And then obviously you get the pattern from the super OD and everything, and then the clown. So this snake is very nice looking. I mean, I don't know how well it's showing up, but it's like, it literally looks hypo and DG. But it is very nice, very bright, very clean. And when I've looked up on Morph Market, there's a couple on there that people have or that are listed as super OD fire clowns, and the pattern on them look very similar to this. Now this could be an Enchi. I guess it could be an Enchi clown. It's definitely not a super Enchi, but I don't think it's got Enchi in it, honestly. I mean, it might. It does got. It's kind of hard to tell with its eyes, but I mean, it could be. Pretty sure it's a super OD fire clown, though. But it could be an Enchi fire clown. I don't know. I'll have to get some more opinions. But these are some super, super nice snakes. But I'm going to go ahead and get these put away. Again, I'm going to try to make these short. Again, the pairing for this was an Orange Dream Enchi Hurricane Clown male that I put to an Orange Dream Enchi Fire Het clone. And I had some crazy odds on the clown. I think half the clutch should have been visual clone, and I got 6 out of 7 were clones. So crazy, crazy odds on the clone. And yeah, just really looking forward to seeing these ones grow up. Depending on what I find out on all these genes actually are in all these animals, most of them, if not all of them, will probably be for sale or available. So yeah, just get a hold of me if you're interested in these really, really nice looking animals. But alrighty, thanks for watching Backwoods Reptiles.